What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and y'all may or may not know this, but I was an absolute Lizzie McGuire super fan as a kid. I did that thing that kids do sometimes called babysitting yourself at a young age, and the TV was my best friend, and Disney was fucking sick, and of course, I had Lizzie McGuire. So I know Hilary Duff had a music career after that. I've never really listened to it except for obviously Let the Rain Fall Down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to dive into this and maybe see if we're getting a whole new era from Hilary Duff's music and also kind of what the vibe is. So the song's called Mature, although I keep looking at the screen grab and I think it says nature. I don't know why. Jesus. Okay, before we get to today's video, drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Let's go.
She's me, I'm her in a different font. Just a few years younger, a new haircut. Very Leo of you with your Scorpio touch. Now,
Okay. Like that bass right there.
Going down on her on your vintage rug. But she's so impressed by your Basquiat. She thinks you're deep in the ways you're not. Now. I can't put it on her, she's a sweet kid. But she's taking the bait like we all did. She looks like all of you girls, but blonder.
Wait, this is sick.
A little like me, just younger. Bet she loves when she hears you say you're so mature for your
Come on, let's go stronger. Let's go.
She looks
Woo!
like she could be your daughter.
With that synth.
Like me before I got smarter. When I was flattered to hear you say you're so mature for your age.
Oh. Hold on, I want this note, but those lyrics are fucking intense. This whole song is a read anyways about people that are always going after younger girls, and it seems like Hilary maybe at one point, at least in the context of this song, had dated somebody who was maybe older than her and kind of gave her that, you're so mature for your age, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. And then it turns out all these years later, still being a scummy dude, and using that same, type of shit on someone else. Like you're going down on her on your rug, and she's like fascinated by your like Basquiat. Like basically like you're putting on this whole fucking act and all this stuff to try to seem like more like advanced than you are, to try to swoo this girl and make her feel like, it's okay that you're like 60.
Dim all the lights so you look real wise as they trace the lines underneath your eyes and mistake your charm for a cosmic sign. Now.
Like that like higher like 90s kind of sound in this.
It's his best trick, and they're taking the bait just like I did. She looks
Oh,
like all of you girls, but blonder.
fuck.
A little like me, just younger. But she loves when she hears you say you're so mature for your age, babe. She looks like she could be your daughter. Like me before I got smarter. When I was flattered to hear you say you're so mature for your age, babe. Watch the tigers up as high as you go.
Yeah.
Listening to Strawberry Letter 23. Hit my car at Carbon Beach, so
I really enjoy the way she sounds over this guitar. I like that it's got this little bit of like a rock and punk kind of feel. That attitude is just enough because like there's not a ton of low end in this song. Again, it's got that 90s sort of like higher range kind of sound you would hear. But what I love is that guitar adds just enough grit to feel the attitude in the fact that this dude is a creep.
smarter. When I was flattered to hear you say you're so mature for your age, babe. Watch the tigers up as high as you got on me. Listening to Strawberry Letter 23.
Oh.
Hit my car at Carbon Beach.
You hear the harmonies? The low end ones are great.
You know better, of course.
Oh.
You're so mature. You're so mature.
Oh, yeah. Between Hilary's fucking note right here, and then that bass transition, I'm going back 10 seconds. Fuck, that is good music right there. Fuck, that guitar is shredding. Oh! I like Hilary Duff's vocal tone on this. I guess I didn't really remember like what her like singing voice sounded like, or like if it probably sounds way different than it even did then. So I really like to hear it here. I like this range she sings in, mixed with that gritty guitar. To me, is the best kind of attitude. I also like that she still hits that low end when it comes to those harmonies, which add again a little bit more of that low end, give it a little bit more power in those moments, because the chorus of the song feels so big. Although I will say there's like a couple bridge moments here that are fucking sick. This guitar comes in shredding. I feel like Hilary does a couple of these like bigger notes, and overall like the power of all of that together really pushes this song, which doesn't necessarily have to be like a creeper song. Although I think like these like dudes that are like, oh, you're so mature for your age, okay, so you're just being a creep going after these like younger girls and trying to use the fact that you're like way older than them, or that you have some sort of power or something, to be that thing that makes them fall for you. Essentially, that's what you're like going for. And I like that Hilary Duff calls it out here in a cool way. There's like something about that punk kind of feeling with that guitar, and she's got the leather jacket, and I couldn't tell if it was like a leopard print or like a plaid, but she had like the skirt kind of thing, this punk look going. And I kind of like that she's like shouting this moment of like, look, you're finding somebody just like me, just a little bit younger, you fucking creep. So I really enjoy that. The thing about artists like Hilary Duff is like, she's famous for a lot of things. So I never know, like, okay, we got mature. Are you gonna do, is this gonna be like a full album, like an EP thing? Do you just have some stuff you wanna get off your chest? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are certain people that are so famous that like they could just do a one-off just for fun. So let me know if you guys know if Hilary is doing like a rollout for like a new album or something. I feel like I'd be super interested in, based on what I just heard in this song. I want to hear more. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.